Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are talking about Quantum Networks QNT and we're discussing Q4, a very interesting time for markets. Here you can see on screen the quarterly performances for BTC, which reflects the market as a whole, tends to be bullish in Q4 when the previous quarters have been bearish. Also in the market, recently touching 28k, a huge milestone for BTC. A lot of people turning bullish, and you in the community poll section predicting a high good month for October. So in today's video, I want to discuss what I think how Q4 is going to play out and my thoughts for QNT and why I'm buying so heavily. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. So leave a like down below and let's get straight into it. Okay, so for the market to be bullish, everyone has eyes on BTC reclaiming the $30,000 mark. Once that happens, the market will then turn bullish. We can also see Bitcoin holders holding between 10 to 10,000 BTC have accumulated altogether since September the 1st $1.17 billion according to Santman. The argument being, unless these investors plan to sell their BTC, 30k is looking more and more likely by the day. And 30k is so crucial as it's shown recently by a slight decrease in price with BTC. Everyone has gone bearish all of a sudden. So for Q4, whether we go up, whether we go down, whether we go sideways, I will be buying, but not BTC. We talk about technology on the channel that is faster, stronger, and smarter, as that's why we're buying QNT as my personal BTC. And I view QNT as a store of value, preserving wealth for the future. Previous examples of a store of value would be gold and BTC. The problem is when it comes to transferring that value, when it comes to gold, right? Moving $1 million worth of gold, that's going to take days, possibly even weeks, and cost untold sums of money. Also, when it comes to BTC, a lot more faster. It'll take 30 minutes, a $5 fee, but there's plenty of cryptos out there that will move and transfer value faster than BTC. But the only problem is there's not many more that are scarce. That is the difference with QNT. And not just having lower supply, but also no inflation and no new tokens being created. Also, eventually, more demand for the Overledger network, interoperating value between different technologies for the use of APIs. That is why I'm buying more QNT. Also, in terms of price, QNT in a clear downtrend since November 2022. A lot of people try to time precise the market, get the perfect entry point, the perfect price. I prefer to DCA in small increments if I learned the hard way from getting priced out in the market in previous situations. And with the price decreasing, there is a lot of FUD on QNT. But despite the FUD, the real holders pay attention to what is actually going on and recent good information that's been put out. For example, this article by City AM, fintechs back digital pound arguing that it's going to boost innovation and competition. Now we know Quant Network worked with the Bank of England on Project Rosalind, experimental digital pound. And we can see CEO and founder Gilbert Verdin state in the article that the digital pound could help reduce fraud and help reduce financial crime. And CBDCs are one of Quant's many use cases and a large one at that. Successfully testing over 30 CBDC use cases powered by the Overledger, providing the underlying infrastructure. And CBDCs are on the horizon. You go into CBDC checker, we can see all countries, where they are, what stages they are in the research stages or the pilot stages. And in other recent news, the smart contract audit against $4 billion, which will help payment firms, financial institutions from bugs and complexities in contracts. This is needed as these banks, financial institutions, payment firms won't use the Overledger unless it's secure and safe when interoperating value across ecosystems. And with all of that new info out of the way, let's buy some QNT. As every Sunday buys video, we buy crypto towards the end of the video, spending $300. I like that number, right? That's the same average it's been the past couple episodes, not too heavy. You want to save some on the side in case we see even lower prices. You don't want to go too light. You want to take advantage of the low price points, which is $88 per QNT. So now on screen on KuCoin, we can see on the exchange, buy QNT $300 worth, purchase, mark order, then takes a few seconds, but finally goes through. And now the portfolios were $3,981. I'm buying QNT heavily in Q4. I am dollar cost averaging. I get a lot of comments saying, why are you buying right now? It's clear that the market is going to deteriorate in Q4, at least Q1 of 2024. I humble myself and I say that I don't know more in the market. The market is so unpredictable. That's why I dollar cost average into low prices where we're pretty much, 70, 80, 90% down from all-time highs. This is the time to buy, in my personal opinion. Also, the FOMO will be insane. If you're active in the community around October 2022, you've already seen a small glimpse of that. The XRP community switching over and buying QNT. I've seen a lot of comments saying QNT will never touch $100 ever again. That happened pretty shortly. And also that $200 per QNT is a discount. The FOMO is real. It might happen in a year, it might happen in 2 years, but just wait and dollar cost averaging the points where no one else actually wants to. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to leave a video of Gilbert Verdian, the CEO of Quant, going into detail about digital pound, where Quant will provide the underlying infrastructure for the digital pound. Stay around for that. But it makes a fun video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.
You touched on interoperability, and I know that's something that Gilbert Verdian is passionate about. So I'm going to ask Gilbert to speak to us next from Quant.
Thank you, Alan. It's great to be here. So, my name is Gilbert, CEO at Quant. So I'm here today as excited as you can be. I've been waiting since 2008 to create a digital pound. I was at the Treasury during the financial crisis, seeing the Satoshi paper weeks after it was released, saw the potential, and got the rest of government on it. So we've been looking at this as pretty much the first government in the world to officially look at the technology weeks after it was released. So for me personally, this is a transformational moment. These evolution in systems only happens every 30 years. Right now, we're at the forefront of digital assets being integrated into financial systems. And if you look at payments globally, domestic and cross-border, there's only 56 countries that are doing real-time payments. And it's quite a long transition, as Will said, to go from cash to check and batch payments to real time and quite expensive. But we're able to actually update global financial systems to digital assets, to a modernized version, to make the money that people use serve us better, because we're in a digital age. And if you look at society, we've evolved into a very digital society, especially with COVID, and money needs to evolve with us. And so the same way, our phones and our data can roam the world and work in any country, we kind of need our money to do the same. And having digital assets, CBDCs, and the UK's digital pound gives us access and makes money fit for the future. And I'm really excited to be here. We're quite active in this space. We've been working on standards, establishing the ISO standard in 2015, and more recently the MIT IETF standard that we called ODAP, Open Digital Asset Protocol. We're here to foster this adoption of blockchain and DLT and make CBDCs embedded within the financial system. It's not here to replace the financial system, and crypto and everything has its place, but digital assets and CBDCs specifically, they're here to evolve and complement the financial system. And we're looking forward to making that happen at Quant.